Hello, good morning all of you. Am I audible? Please mention whether the audio video is clear. So welcome all. So today we are discussing verbal ability comprehension. We are starting comprehension from today. 2 or 3 classes on comprehension we are planning on. So this is a topic that you can sure shot get one question, 2 mark question. Almost all the time they will ask 1 2 mark question from this. Sometimes even 1 2 mark and 1 mark question also. That means, and there is a surety that the questions will come from this topic. So all of you invite your friends, let more people join this live session. Verbal ability we have started yesterday and 2 sessions of verbal ability is completed. Yesterday 11 o'clock we had this homophones discussion and 9 p.m. we had the analogy discussion. Hope those 2 sessions were interesting, and hope Jesse sir's class also you all attended it, and so happy to hear that those class also both the classes you were able to learn well. So happy to hear. Do let us know what you felt about the previous classes through the chat and through the comments. Okay, and this course is equally useful for all the subjects, as I always tell. For engineering stream students and pure science stream students, GATE general aptitude section and more particularly verbal ability will be same. So invite all your friends, whether it is B.Tech students or whether it is M.Sc students who are preparing for GATE. This session is equally useful, and more resources are available in the description of this video. The Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, how to join is given here, and there is a dedicated Telegram channel where we post the free study materials of each chapter. The link of that is there in the description of this video. So yeah, verbal aptitude. Today we are discussing reading comprehension chapter questions. Yeah, the theory of this chapter is you need to develop the skill of comprehension, and that you can do with practice only. So with questions I will make you learn what all are the tricks you can use to do comprehension better, what all things you can take care of, how to start the question, everything we will discuss with the questions itself. So we'll start with a comparatively simple question or a shorter question. Try this. 2022, all papers had minimum 1 question from this. 1 or 2 papers had 2 questions also. So try this, all of you. 2 minutes to try. All of you try it, and after that you can mention the answer in the chat. And if you have any explanation why you got that as the correct answer, that also you can mention in the chat. Am I audible? Yes. Okay. So some of you got option B as a viewers. They just first read the passage once and then read the options, then again read the passage and then answer. And another approach is you can first get an idea what the options are trying to say, even if you may not get a proper idea from the options without reading the passage. लेकिन ऑप्शन का नेचर क्या है वो पता होने के लिए बेसिकली वो ऑप्शंस एक बार रीड करना है, उसके बाद passage शुरू कर सकता है. That is also a good way. First of all, what is asked? Which one of the following is correct? लॉजिकल इन्फरेंस. सो क्या इन्फर कर सकता है, मतलब ये passage से क्या निकाल सकता है, क्या डिराइव कर सकता है. So 4 statements है. Base healthy eating is important. Eating healthy can be started. So eating healthy, that is the important point. Now you can target that. That is the good thing about reading options first. In some question that will be more complicated, that I agree. But here options about eating healthy, when we should eat healthy, about that is most of the options telling. Now read the passage. Now you have something in mind. We have eating healthy is a keyword that is important, so that we can check also. Healthy eating is a critical component of healthy aging. मतलब healthy aging के लिए healthy eating necessary है. Healthy aging means aging well. Like when you are old also you are healthy, or you don't have more illness or more problems that will restrict you. So that is healthy aging. When should one start healthy eating? So that is a question. ये healthy eating कब से शुरू करना है? Like as a kid itself, or as you are 30 years old or 40 years old. So that is what that question is asking. It turns out that it is never too early. That means it can be started as early as possible, na? Healthy eating. For babies who start eating healthy in the first year are more likely to have better overall health as they get older. That means first year babies who are 1 year old also, if they eat healthy, they have overall health when they get older also. That is what the passage is saying. तो इससे क्या पता कर सकता है? ऑप्शन बाय ऑप्शन एनालाइज करिए अभी. Which one of the following is correct logical inference? Healthy eating is important for those with good health condition, but not for others. No, that is not mentioned at all. When we should start healthy eating, that is the importance. So option A is clearly wrong. Eating healthy can be started at any age. Earlier the better. Yes, that is correct, na? The example of babies also testifies that. So option B is the better inference. Yeah, some options look tempting, but the best inference is what we need to check. Let us check other statements also. Eating healthy and better overall health are more correlated at a young age, but not for older age. That is not what they told. They told earlier the better, but whenever you realize that eating healthy is important, that time onwards you should eat healthy. That much better it is. Healthy eating is more important for adults than kids. That is also wrong. The example of babies is clearly saying that is also wrong. Clear hai na? Latest gate exam problem hai. This is how to analyze a comprehension problem. Many of you got the answer right already, and others who didn't got, I hope it is clear. Please respond. Ye clear hai ya nahi? In the chat, please respond. Is this clear or not? If so, let's go to the next question. Try this question. All set of question paper have comprehension question asked in 2022 gate. This time also most probably you will get minimum one question or exactly one question from this section. That is 2 mark you can ensure if you develop your comprehension skills, or if you are already confident about comprehension. We'll try to cover as many questions as possible. That is why I'm starting with questions itself, because it's a skill that you need to develop, not by learning some formula or technique. It's more about how you get used to comprehension. Two minutes to try. All of you try. Very good. Some of you already got it right. Timer, once you people more people post the answer, that time I will start explaining, Shikha. Almost 2 minutes I'm giving. Okay, I'll start explaining as many of you got the answer. In the last, okay, so looking at the answer option, logical inference, which fewer people are visiting malls, more people are visiting malls, spending more, spending less. So that is the nature of the options. So we understood what they are trying to ask. ये malls में ज़्यादा people visit कर रहा है या कम people, और उसका spending कम है या ज़्यादा है. So now read the passage. That is how to save time. Get an overall idea about options and then start reading the passage. But in some questions, overall idea about options, you will not get it when you read the options. At that time, you have to read the passage. That is a trial and error you have to do. By practicing more question, you will understand when to do passage first, then option, then passage again. When to do options first, then passage. Okay, so here now let's see the passage. In the last few years, several new shopping malls were opened in the city. एक city में बहुत सारा shopping malls open हुआ last few years में. Total number of visitors in the mall is impressive. Impressive means very good. Like your performance is impressive. That means very good. It impressed me. The total number of visitors in the malls is impressive. That means there is more number of people visiting the malls. So option A galat hoga na, because fewer people visiting the malls is not possible. So option A and D is wrong anyway. However, the total revenue generated through sales in the shops in these malls is generally low. लेकिन revenue generation कम हो रहा है. They are not getting that much money. Visitors ज़्यादा है, money कम है. तो उसका meaning क्या होगा? क्या interpret कर सकता है? People are spending not much money in the mall. Now that is why they are not getting revenue. Yeah, it is not directly mentioned in the option that total revenue is less, but indirectly that is what it is told here now. More people are visiting the malls, but they are not spending enough. Very simple question ना. So option B is the correct answer. सबको clear है ये? Option B क्यों है? Please respond. All of you clear or not? Yes, Preeti. Then try this. Another question in the another paper, 2022 question paper. We'll see latest question papers as much as possible. 2 minutes to try. All of you try, please. Some of you already got an answer. Very good. Okay, so I'll explain as it is already 2 minutes now. So listen very carefully. So what is a logical inference? Option A, B, C, D, if you look at it, using chemicals to kill mosquitoes is better than genetically modified mosquitoes. The chemicals to use kill mosquitoes is one option. Using genetically modified mosquitoes is another option that is mentioned in A option, B option also, C option also, D option also. So with that idea, you have to read the passage. That Measures to reduce mosquito population. About that, options are asking which is better and all. So with that perspective, if you read the passage, you will get faster answer. Mosquitoes pose a threat to human health. Mosquitoes is a threat to human health. It can affect human health. Controlling mosquitoes using chemicals may have undesired consequences. So using chemicals may lead to consequences that we don't need. That means it is not that good. Chemicals use किया तो mosquitoes control होगा, लेकिन उसका consequences negative होगा, undesired होगा. In Florida, so there is an anecdote they are telling. In Florida, authorities have used genetically modified mosquitoes. So that is another way. Using chemical is one way. Genetically modified mosquitoes to control the overall mosquito population. Yeah, if the genetically modified mosquitoes are added, that population will increase and the other mosquitoes will reduce. Maybe that is what they mean. But anyway, using genetically modified mosquitoes were used in Florida. It remains to be seen. This is important. Remains to be seen means we don't know as of now. We don't have clear proof. In the future only we can say. If this novel means new approach have unforeseen. Unforeseen means not seen before or what we haven't expected. Unexpected consequences. Yeah, unseen what we didn't expect. That kind of consequences are there or not, we don't know. Remains to be seen. But chemicals may have undesired consequences, we know. Okay, from this what you can say, using chemicals to kill mosquitoes is better than using genetically modified. No, that we can't say, because chemicals anyway have undesired consequences, that we know already. Yeah, genetically modified mosquitoes use किया तो consequences क्या है हमें पता नहीं है, but as of now it is not proven. So option A is wrong. Using genetically modified mosquitoes is better than using chemicals. वो भी we cannot say, because they do not have any side effects. That remains to be seen. अभी भी हमें पता नहीं है, अभी भी प्रूफ नहीं है. वो यूज करने के बाद maybe few months ke later या few years later only we can say that. So we cannot clearly say is better than. Both using genetically modified mosquitoes and chemicals have undesired consequences and can be dangerous. That we don't know. About genetically modified mosquitoes, we can't say anything because we don't have any proof. Whether it is positive or negative, we don't know at all. So that is why option C is wrong. Chemicals we can say, because we already know that it may have undesired consequences. Finally, ABC गलत है तो D सही होना ही चाहिए, but let us verify it. Using chemicals to kill mosquitoes may have undesired consequences. Exactly what the question says. May have undesired consequences. But it is not clear. Remains to be seen means it is not clear if using genetically modified mosquitoes has any negative consequence. So that is the best inference we can take out of it now. All of you understood it? Isn't it simple? Comprehension, is it that difficult? That difficult questions bhi hai. But most of the time it is, once you get a hold of comprehension, it is doable questions. Sometimes only they have asked, or less than half of the times only it was difficult. That is true, Shruti. I will show that examples also, don't worry. So try this question. 2 minutes to try. Another interesting question. This was a 2021. Okay, I'll show you 2022 questions itself and then go to 21 question. That will be better. Try this. 2 minutes to try. Yes, Arun, chemistry paper also had this. Not only chemistry, multiple papers had the same question. As I told, 8 time slots are there. 8 time slot, 29 subjects or 29 different streams are writing GATE exam. The 29 subjects are only 8 varieties of aptitude papers. The chemistry is sharing paper with at least 3 more subjects. Some of you got an answer. Let's see. Okay, almost 2 minutes. In my opinion, 2 minutes is what you need to spend for a comprehension question, but some of them it is almost difficult to do in 2 minutes. So maybe 30 seconds extra, maybe 30 seconds extra, as it guarantees 2 mark. Okay, so let's see. Many of you got option B as the correct answer. Let's see. Rice, a versatile and inexpensive source of carbohydrate. So without spending much money, you get in good amount of carbohydrate. It's a critical component of diet worldwide. That means worldwide rice is used as a good or inexpensive source of carbohydrate. Climate change causing extreme weather poses a threat to sustained availability of rice. So always rice is not available. इसका रीजन क्या है? Climate change. और climate change के वजह से weather extreme हो रहा है. That is making the rice availability not sustained. Sustained means not always that it without any shortage we are not getting it. So scientists are working on developing green super rice, in short GSR, which is resilient under extreme weather condition. Resilient means it can overcome the adversity even in extreme weather conditions. So yet gives higher yield sustainably. That means extreme weather condition को resilient भी है और अच्छा yield भी दे रहा है. Sustainable means throughout. So which one of the following is correct logical inference? GSR is an alternative to regular rice, but it grows only in extreme weather. Only in extreme weather where it is told. In extreme weather also it gives good result. That's all. In extreme weather also it can sustain. That's all. Only in extreme weather ऐसा कुछ नहीं लिखा है option passage में. So option A is clearly wrong. GSR may be used in future in response to adverse effects of climate change. Okay, that there is a possibility. Let us keep it there. If there is a better inference, we will go, because GSR is better even in adverse weather, we know. So may be used in future. Yes. Are you getting the point? It is not directly mentioned that may be used in the future, but the passage is implying that scientists are working on. That means in the future they can make it a proper thing as a substitute for our normal rice as the climate change is happening. So option B, let us conclude it after eliminating C and D. GSR grows in extreme weather, but the quantity of produce is lesser than regular rice. That is clearly wrong now. Higher yield sustainably is mentioned. Compared to normal rice, it gives higher yield. So clearly option C is wrong. Clearly option C is wrong. Regular rice will continue to provide good yields even in extreme weather. No. Climate change is a problem for regular rice. It is clearly mentioned. Climate change causing extreme weather poses a threat to sustained availability of rice. That means always it doesn't guarantee availability. So best option is option B. Simple na? Comprehension problem becomes tough or easy mainly due to the nature of answer option. Sometimes they give options so simple. Sometimes they give options which looks very similar, or whether this is right, that is right, you can get confused. Otherwise, last year almost all papers were simple questions only, comprehension. So try this. 2 minutes to try. Okay, some of you got the correct answer already. Very good. This is also not very difficult. Yeah, some of you may be thinking that, okay, I don't know the word meaning of altruism. That is already mentioned in the question. And if you don't know that also, that doesn't mean that you cannot do this question. That is what you need to understand. Some people think that knowing every word in the passage is important. Not necessarily. If you develop the comprehension skills, most of the time, many words in the passage, if you don't know the meaning at all also, it's okay. You can understand the context and you can fill in the gaps. So listen carefully. So altruism is a human concern for the well-being of others. Yeah, altruism means we are selflessly helping someone or selflessly working for someone without even thinking about ourselves. We are helping others or uh, seeking the well-being of others. So altruism has been shown to be motivated more by social bonding. So what are the reasons for altruism? That is mentioned: social bonding, familiarity, and identification of belongingness to a group. That means you have a bonding with your, maybe your community, or maybe the people of your town, or maybe the people in your, yeah, not in your family, maybe the people in your, like, you are studying in a class and you are very much bonded to your classmates, and you can do anything you want or anything for them without even thinking about whether it is good for you, whether it will be harmful for you. You don't mind at all. That is what altruism means. As an example, I'm saying, so the reasons for that is social bonding, familiarity, and identification of belongingness to a group. You are part of the group. That thought is also one reason. So that is what is mentioned. The notion, that notion means idea that altruism may be attributed to empathy or guilt now has been rejected. Empathy means feeling that I am in his or her own shoes, or I am feeling the pain that he or she is feeling. That is called empathy. Empathy or guilt means, yeah, you know what is guilt. Guilt means, I am telling the meanings of some words in case you don't know, so that it will add to vocabulary. Yesterday Jesse sir also was mentioning about it now, the importance of building your vocabulary. That is very important. So building your vocabulary will not only help you in gate verbal ability, in your future also it will be very useful. If you have good word power, you can express better and you can communicate better, and your ideas also will be more widened. Okay, anyway, that is why I'm telling the meanings of the words. At least, yeah, the idea, not exact word meaning I'm telling my interpretation of that. Guilt, you know what is it? The person is guilty, or the I am feeling that I am responsible for that problem. That is guilt. That feeling is called guilt. और गिल्ट हैज नाउ बीन रिजेक्टेड. सो अल्ट्रुइज्म का रीजन एम्पैथी और गिल्ट है. ऐसा ऐसा आइडिया, वो आइडिया को हम रिजेक्ट कर रहा है, और साइंटिस्ट और maybe psychiatrists are rejecting it. That is not clearly mentioned who is rejecting, but generally it is rejected by the society. Maybe that is what they mean. So this is the meaning of the passage. From this, what you can say: humans engage in altruism due to guilt but not empathy. Guilt and empathy is not the reason. That is what we just told. It is rejected. Empathy and guilt दोनों rejected है. Empathy but not guilt, वो भी rejected है ना. Empathy guilt दोनों है, but not guilt, wrong. Due to group identification but not empathy. Yes, that is correct na. Belongingness to group or identification of belongingness to group but not empathy. Empathy is rejected. So definitely option C is a better option. Let us check option D also. Humans engage in altruism due to empathy but not familiarity. No, familiarity is the reason, not empathy. Or familiarity is one of the reason, not empathy. So option D is wrong. Clear na? Okay, can you tell me your feeling about comprehension chapter after seeing 4-5 questions? It is doable, na? So get used to this. I will give you at least one more lecture. If enough number of questions are getting completed by one more lecture, we will finish by 2 lectures. Otherwise 3 lectures I will give you. So if so, try the next question, please. Many of you got the answers right, so happy to see that. That is a problem, Harshita. It is little time consuming. But as I told, when you practice more question, you will understand how to read fast, how to comprehend fast. Maybe options, as I told. Starting with options, you will get an idea what to check for, what keyword to check for. Yeah, and I agree that presence of mind is also important. Exam hall में आपका presence of mind कितना अच्छा है, that also is a factor in comprehension question, just like many other chapters. So that is true, Arjun. Very true. Correct, Arju. But as I told, difficult words should not be a reason for you to not understand the passage, because sometimes that words may not be needed to understand the passage overall meaning. Sometimes it is needed also. That too, I agree. But many times, I have also shown you, many times it is not needed. There, altruism, even if you don't completely understand, it is directly mentioned. Altruism is connected to these things. It is not connected to these things. So that was enough, because the question and options were that simple. Okay, Arju. I think, yes, Preeti. Exactly. Very good. Some of you already got the answer right. Wonderful. Okay, it's 2 minutes up. Let's see. Yes, option C is the correct answer. Very good. Let's see. Just a minute. So fish belonging to species S in the deep sea have skins that are extremely black or ultra black skin. Extremely black skin is mentioned as ultra black skin. This helps them not only to avoid predators. Predators means prey and predators, you know, na? The creatures that want to catch the fish, maybe bigger fish or some other creatures also, that they are the predators. So, but also sneakily attack their prey. That means hiding, and they are attacking the prey. However, having this extra layer of black pigment results in lower collagen on their skin. Yeah, collagen is actually a nutrient which is good for the skin. So making their skin more fragile. Yeah, what is the problem if collagen is less? The skin will be more fragile. So even if you don't know what is collagen, they have mentioned what relevance collagen have. That is enough actually. Yeah, fishermen also can be called as predators. Yes, Arun. Yeah, fisherman will be one major predator. That is true, Arun. Which one of the following is the correct logical inference based on the information in the above passage? Having ultra black skin is only advantageous to species S. No, advantage है, disadvantage भी है. Disadvantage क्या है? Lower collagen, and that will not be good for their skin. So only advantages, that is wrong. It helps, but there is disadvantage also. So option A is wrong. Species S with lower collagen in the skin are at an advantage because it helps them avoid predators. Lower collagen is not the reason for avoiding predators. So are you all understanding? Extremely black skin, the color is the reason to escape actually. So definitely lower collagen are at an advantage because it helps them avoid predators. That is wrong. Having ultra black skin has both advantages and disadvantages. Yes, it is mentioned in the passage. As I told, even if you don't know exactly the meaning of the words like collagen or say pigment, that all of you know, I guess, or fragile, or say sneakily, or predators, that is okay now, because it is clearly saying helping and not helping. So advantage and disadvantage is there. That is what I am trying to say. Don't get stuck with keywords that you don't know the meaning of. Read the passage properly. Without those keywords also you may be able to conclude it. That is what you can gain by practice. As I told yesterday, and as Jesse sir was also mentioning yesterday, improving vocabulary you cannot do in one day. It takes time. So before your next week exam, improving your vocabulary may be a challenging thing. But comprehension question के लिए vocabulary इतना strong नहीं है तो भी चलेगा. If your comprehension skills are good, that is fine. So that is what you need to understand. So then try this. Another question. Exactly, Preeti. Being fragile is, the skin is fragile is at disadvantage. Na? Fragile means it can easily break, easily tear. Two minutes to try. All of you try, please. Again, options are very simple, that it is easily doable even if you don't know exactly the meaning of if all the words. But here much tricky words are also not there. Yeah, in a multiple choice questions, options are called distractions, or there will be 3 distraction and a correct answer. Sometimes the distractions are difficult or distractions are tougher. Then the question can become difficult. Sometimes the distractions are so simple that you can easily avoid them. 2022 especially, comprehension question, options were very simple. That is why it was easy. Passage was not that easy, but options, what is asked, was very simple. Very good, very good. Many of you got it right. Okay, so I'll explain. 2 minutes is up. So some people believe that what get measured improves. So if you can measure something, or if you measure something, that improves. Some others believe what gets measured gets gamed. So that is another view. Some people believe what get measured is improves, and some believes what get measured get gamed. One possible reason for the difference in belief, so there is clearly a difference in belief, is the work culture in organization. So depending upon the work culture, these two beliefs are possible. In organization with good work culture, metrics help improve outcomes. So गुड वर्क कल्चर है तो वहां पे मेट्रिक्स हेल्प करेगा आउटकम इंप्रूव करने के लिए. दैट इज इट इज हेल्पफुल फॉर द कंपनी organization. However, the same metrics are counterproductive. Yesterday you heard about antonyms, synonyms briefly, na? Productive opposite is counterproductive. That means it will be not productive at all, or it will reduce the efficiency, we can say. Same metrics reduce the efficiency in organization with poor work culture. तो वर्क कल्चर पुअर है तो वहां पे मेट्रिक्स यूजफुल नहीं होगा. वर्क कल्चर अच्छा है तो मेट्रिक्स यूजफुल होगा. दैट इज व्हाट वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम दैट passage. Isn't it clear? The metrics are useful in organization with poor work culture. No. Metrics are useful in organization with good work culture. Yes. Easy, na? Metrics are always counterproductive. No. Only poor work culture organization it is counterproductive. Metrics are useful Never useful in organization with good work culture? No. Good work culture organization metrics are useful. So option B is the only answer. As options are simple, question was also simple. So yeah, one more question was there, I guess, in 2022. Yeah, this was the last question in 2022 asked. After that, we will see 2021 questions. Try it. 2 minutes to try. A good passage, actually, a positive passage, we can say. It makes us feel good about humanity or about human nature, but we don't know whether it is in real true. Yeah, that is a speciality of the passages they give. We don't know the context. We don't know from where this passage is taken. Maybe it is part of some study, or whether it is part of a fiction. That also we don't know. So, but from the passage, what you can comprehend, that only we need to understand. Already got the answer. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, listen, I'll explain. Humans are naturally compassionate and honest. Compassionate means we are kind to others, or we feel others difficulty. We don't want others to suffer. Compassionate. Yes, Arun. So in a study using strategically placed wallets that appear lost, that means there's a study that happened. In that study, like there will be notices placed that I lost this thing, return, please return it as it is important. They actually placed wallets in many places, with some having money only, some having money and wallet, sorry, money and key or other documents which is important. So, and they placed this lost notice. It was found that wallets with money are more likely to be returned than wallet without money. So if it had money in it, that was returned more than without having money wallet. That means the people who have taken that wallet or people who got that wallet have returned it knowing that, okay, this is not good. It should be returned. Yeah, I don't know how much it is true that, because I have lost my wallet once. I didn't got it, and it it had good amount of money. So anyway, the study says that is true. Similarly, wallets that had a key and money are more likely to be returned than wallets with the same amount of money alone. So in this study, they have done this also. Yeah, it's a crazy study, right? That they put money alone in some wallets. They put money and key. Yeah, key is very important. No? That may be key to their home or key to maybe their, yeah, key that is important, because it is very difficult to make that key again, or without that key it is difficult to open something, or whatever key it is. So that means the person who took that wallet or who got that wallet returned it thinking that the key and money, so the person who have lost it may be very sad or maybe suffering a lot, so we should return it. So that is what they have seen. with the same amount of money. So only money and key, more wallets were returned with key and money ones. Are you understanding? This suggests that the primary reason for this behavior is compassion and empathy. So from this study, they are concluding that people are compassionate and empathetic. Empathy means others suffering they don't want to see, or others suffering they also feel that it is they can relate to the suffering of others. That is the meaning of empathy. So did you all understood the passage? Yes sir, true hai, ek bar mujhe return mila tha. Okay, yeah, documents, that is true. Sometimes yeah, sometimes that happens. Again, I'm not being negative, but documents only, no money, documents only. Some people return the wallet because they don't have any use of that, but they don't want others to suffer. That is a good thing. But with money, the money, sometimes they do this. The money they won't return, but the wallet they will return, thinking that this have maybe a PAN card or Aadhaar card. That is not useful for the thief also, but that is very important for the owner of that wallet. So sometimes they will put it somewhere so that the person can take it. So that happens actually. Means I also have heard from my friends that occurred to them. Again, whether you have a personal experience of that, let me know in the chat or in the comments, those of you are seeing it as recorded, because I don't know whether how much this passage is true. I mean, in with respect to the present day scenario. Nowadays money more important than key. Okay, yes Arun, that is also true. Maybe key have a duplicate. That is true. In present day it is partially true. Yes Nishant, I too think so. Anyway, ये passage सही है, उस वो perspective में हम answer करना है. Even if it may be not perfectly true with our society that we are living in, we have to assume ये passage correct बोल रहा है. ऐसा है तो कौन सा statement logical inference correct है. Wallets with a key are more likely to be returned because people do not care about people do not care about money is not the reason. Wallet with a key is returned because people are more compassionate or empathetic to the person who lost the key. That is the reason. Are you understanding? So option A. Again, losing the wallet, two ways it can be lost. By mistake, our wallet went down when we walked. Secondly, a thief can take the wallet. They haven't clearly mentioned which case they are intending. They, I think, have implying the case when we are accidentally losing the wallet and someone get the wallet and they are returning it. Yeah, in that case, maybe this passage is more relevant or more correct with respect to our society also. But a thief taking the wallet, whether he will return, whether seeing that money and key is there, so money and key I will return, that I don't know. So anyway, wallets with a key are more likely to be returned because people relate to the suffering of the others. Yes, empathy and compassion, that is relating to the suffering of others. Now, so that is the reason for wallet with a key are more likely to be returned. Is that clear? Wallets used in experiments are more likely to be returned than wallets that are really lost. ऐसा हमें पता नहीं है, ये डेटा, ये passage ऐसा कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है. Money is always more important than keys. That is also not the conclusion. ऐसा है तो money only wallets will be returned more ना, if money is more important than keys. So anyway, option B is the best option. Did you all understood? Preeti is saying not necessarily. Recently my father got stolen to us. Not much money but his credential, but still nobody returned it. Yes Preeti, that is why it is not generally true. Maybe the passage is from a society which is very compassionate and empathetic, or an imaginary place where everyone is very compassionate and empathetic. So anyway, nowadays compassion and empathy, whether it is there that much, we are not sure. So anyway, these are the questions which came in 2022 GATE exam. These many questions came from comprehension alone. 8 question paper, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 questions. Like 1 question paper, 1 question each. 8 questions came, and I hope you got a confidence how to attempt them and whether you are able to attend them, you got an idea properly. Now we will see 2-3 more questions at least. 2021 questions, we will discuss few of them. Maybe Preeti, that can also be a reason. So try this. This is a good one. Try this 2 minutes. What I have seen is about 5 years back and all, comprehension question used to be little more trickier. Last 2-3 years, their questions were comparatively easy from comprehension. 2022 was little more easier than 21. That is also true. But 21 was also not very difficult. If you read it properly, it is doable only. Maybe you have to read passage twice, but still it is doable. Options were not that tricky. Those of you are new students, do subscribe to this channel and do let us know what you felt about the class in the comment section, those who are watching it live or recorded. And if you want more free study materials, in the description of this video you can get more details or more links of our other resources. And non-verbal ability, 40 lectures, the full course is done free of cost in this channel. That links in the playlist. With the playlist link you can access all of them, so make use of that also. Okay, almost 2 minutes. Some of you got an answer. Now you have to read little more carefully this question compared to previous question. Humans have the ability to construct world entirely in their mind which don't exist in the physical world. Yeah, we also do that now. We create an imaginary world which we may like, or which we may like to live in. Or maybe when we were kids, we used to do that. So humans have that ability to construct worlds entirely in their minds. So in our mind we create. Yeah, maybe that is the reason for many of the fantasy movies that is there now. A person who have imagined about a physical world in his or her mind, he have scripted it and made it a movie. Are you getting the point? So far as we know, no other species possesses the ability. So far as we know is a very important keywords or phrase there. We don't know whether any other species possesses this ability. Humans possesses, we know that, but any other species possesses this ability or not, or other animals or birds, whether they possesses this ability, we don't know. This skill is so important. This is a very important skill that we have different words. As it is very important, we use different words to refer to its different flavors, its different things, such as imagination, invention, innovation. That are different words to denote this ability of humans itself. Humans can imagine, invent new things, innovate. You know, innovation and invention, imagination meaning, na? Yes, Shikha. Yes, Nishant. So based on the above passage, which one of the following is true? No species possesses the ability to construct worlds in their mind. No species means humans are also species, na? And so far as we know also is mentioned. So clearly this is wrong. Definitely saying no species possesses the ability is clearly wrong. Terms imagination, invention and innovation refer to unrelated skills. Unrelated nahi hai, wo sab related hai. That are different words to refer the same thing, the different flavors of the same ability humans have. So they are not unrelated skills. Imagining, inventing, innovating are all connected now. So clearly this is wrong. We do not know any species other than humans who possesses the ability. So far as we know is mentioned. We do not know. It does not mean there is no other species. We do not know is correct. So option C is correct. Option D, imagination, invention and innovation are unrelated. Again, unrelated is again wrong. To the ability to construct mental words, no, it is related. It is words to denote different flavors of it itself. Then try the next question if that is clear. 2 minutes to try. All of you try, please. Again, if you are not clear about any word, don't worry about it. Continue reading. Don't get stuck with that word. Use options also. Yeah, I'm audible, right? Yes. So let's discuss. Some of you got an answer. Let's see whether it is right. Computers are ubiquitous. Ubiquitous means seen everywhere. It is everywhere present. They are, or used everywhere, we can also say. They are used to improve efficiency in almost all fields from agriculture to space exploration. So agriculture to space exploration, ऑलमोस्ट ऑल फील्ड्स का एफिशिएंसी इंप्रूव करने के लिए कंप्यूटर्स हम यूज कर रहा है. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और एआई इज अ करंटली a hot topic, so it is very hot or very important or very trending topic, we can say. AI enables, or artificial intelligence enables, computers to learn given enough training data. So if you are giving enough training data, artificial intelligence enables computers to learn. Yeah, the chat GPT that is trending now is an example for that. Given enough training data, it can do wonders that we can never imagine, or we could never imagine earlier. So for humans, sitting in front of a computer for long hours can lead to health issues. But there is a problem also. Sitting in front of computers for long hours is not good also. It can lead to health issues. Yeah, sitting in front of the computer, we are reading the statement. So which one of the following can be reduced from the above passage? Nowadays computers are present in almost all places. Yes, ubiquitous, and agriculture to space exploration, all fields it is present, is clearly mentioned. So this is a valid conclusion. Computers cannot be used for solving problems in engineering. Cannot be used, clearly wrong, because almost all fields it is mentioned. So cannot be, we cannot conclude like that. For humans there are both positive and negative effects. वो तो सही है ना? क्यों? It is helpful in many fields, so it is useful for humans, but it is not useful or not good for humans because it can lead to health issues if you sit in front of a computer for long hours. So there are both positive and negative effects. Correct hai. Artificial intelligence can be done without data. No, without data, wrong. Given enough training data is clearly mentioned. So statement D galat hai. Statement 4. The statement 1 and 3 sahi hai. Which all are correct is mentioned. So option D is the correct answer. Did you all understood this? Please respond. How to do this question? So yeah, I think now I will give you a few homework questions to try. Please try these questions in the next class. Either it is tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we'll let you know. And Jesse sir will be taking the vocabulary part remaining sessions also. That will also be informed. So subscribe this channel so that you will get update or you will not miss any updates. Please try these questions, and I will try to post the PDF of this in the Telegram channel. The link of the Telegram channel is there is pinned in the chat, live chat. Use it. And after the class, please let me know what you felt about the class through the like button, through the comment section also. Those of you watching this recording, please mention it in the comment section what you felt about the class, and do share this video to maximum people, and do share the playlist to maximum people so that more people will be benefited, so that more educators will be encouraged to conduct more free courses like this. 9 p.m. class hoga. Shikha will let you know because he haven't confirmed. He is a professor, that is why he also have time constraint. That is why once confirmed, will update you in the groups. Either today or tomorrow, most probably class will be there. Yes, Muskan, yesterday's PDF also will be uploaded in the Telegram channel. Preeti will update you in the groups. So that's it. Hope today's session was interesting. If so, let me know in the comments and through the likes and by through the comments. So that's it. Thank you all of you. Take care all of you. Have a good day and practice more comprehension questions and be more confident. We'll discuss more questions in the upcoming days. 1 or 2 more sessions we will plan for this topic.